back in the 90s. Cracked the AOL code, text and turned gold. Now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top burners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Okay, good morning, everybody. It's July the 3rd, and tomorrow's the 4th. This week, we're talking about how to close more sales on LinkedIn all summer long. And frankly, last night, we gave a classic example of how you do it. You want to close more sales, talk to perfect prospects. And when you consider that everybody on LinkedIn and everybody on Facebook, 2 social networks, which are like big bowls of candy, and you could reach into those bowls and pick out people that you know in advance need what you have, want what you have. I mean, how hard is this? So let's do this. Let's flip over. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go jump over here to LinkedIn. Let's look and see who's here. I knew you'd be here, John. Let me unmute you.
Good morning, Max.
Hey, good morning. And oh yeah, that's right. We had a pretty interesting conversation yesterday. Let's pop back over there and look at, here she is right up here.
Yeah, and she's online.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So here's where we are. You're talking to some, and folks, this is going to happen to all of you. Okay, you're going to talk to a great prospect. And then before you bring up your business, you have to know what they know about network marketing. And John here is having a phenomenal conversation. And I mean, you know, I got to tell you something. We could have kept this thing going for another hour. And so just to recap, we asked her, we said last night at 2 minutes to 5. I have to tell you, I really enjoy talking to entrepreneurial-minded people, and you're so much fun to talk to. that spending time on here could become addicting. LOL. With all your experience, have you ever worked with a company in the network marketing field? And when I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Nu Skin, Avon, and Mary Kay. And she comes back with, I tried Avon in college and was a total disaster. I don't do well with sales. I do not like cold calling, and I do not like phone calling for sales. Client retention is one thing, but I don't like going after the sale. And this is why you have to ask the question before you start talking about your business. Now, we're talking to clearly an eager socializer. She enjoys talking to John. And I think it's a fair statement to make that John enjoys talking to her. Who wouldn't? So now, we jump right back. I said, I knew it. I would have been shocked if you said that you'd never tried it. So when you run into somebody that tells you they don't like network marketing, or they never had any success in network marketing, or I don't know anybody that's ever made money in network marketing, there is a standard answer to keep the conversation going. I've never met anybody that made any money in network marketing. Your immediate response would be, man, you need to meet more people. Okay. But before you do that, you have to put yourself on their side. And the easiest way to do that is say, I talk to people all day long that tell me the same thing. In fact, at one point in time, I felt like you did, which is what we do here. To be honest, I don't like sales, cold calling, chasing my friends, family, and acquaintances to sell them anything, or doing home parties either. If I had to do it, I wouldn't do it either. Now she comes back. It was funny because I was so good at everything I tried, even back in high school, and figured that selling Avon was going to be a huge moneymaker. While I was really poor college student, I went on a full ride scholarship, but I didn't have a penny to my name, so I did odd jobs and worked at the dorm as an RA. The first time I knocked on someone's dorm door, I froze so badly that I ran away and scooted into my dorm room, and that was the end of my very short-lived sales career. It left such a profound impact that I never tried anything where I had to do any kind of cold calls or looking for clients, so to speak. I have been in sales, however. They've been the type of sales that people come to me rather than the other way around. Looking for a wedding venue or a wedding planner, no problem. Looking for someone to help manage your social media, I'm your girl. When I was the sales and marketing manager for a local casino entertainment company, I was flooded with calls and emails of people looking to book a casino event. But me go out and look for clients? Nope. Weird. Since I'm such an extrovert, and you would think it would be a no-brainer. But that one Avon experience totally ruined me for sales. And she says, I fixed a few typos that might help make some of these sentences make more sense. So now here we're in borrowed time because we were supposed to be done at 5 o'clock. Long ago, I learned this about sales, and your last comment verified it. To be good at any kind of sales, you need 3 things. You need to be passionate about your product. And by the way, this is the same thing that you would tell anybody about network marketing. To be good at any kind of sales, you need to be passionate about your product. Passionate to the point that you tell people about it even if you weren't getting paid. You could literally flip that and say, to be successful in network marketing, you need to be passionate about the company and the products. Passionate to the point that you tell people about it even if you weren't getting paid to do it. And the truth is that you talk to anybody that's been in network marketing, anybody that did it and fail, they all had number one. 2, personal enthusiasm with a genuine love of helping people. And this is for sales. In network marketing, you have to be working with someone that's successful, that is committed to helping work with you, training you, helping you build a team. And in sales, you need product knowledge about what you're selling. Okay? In network marketing, you need to be working with somebody that's going to help you. And the third thing is you need good online tools to help you build the business online. 3 things. And when you're talking to somebody that has had a bad experience in network marketing, I guarantee you, they had number one, but they didn't have number 2 and number 3. And so now we can come back and we can say, you know, network marketing has changed. I talk to people all day long that felt exactly the same way you do. And when I show them that today you no longer have to chase your family and friends, you no longer have to do the things that left a bad taste in your mouth about network marketing. You could actually build a robust business online. They take another look and they love it. Now, to be honest with you, let's talk about sales for a minute. I don't like to sell. The best people in network marketing that are the most successful are trainers. Trainers. See, you're going to run into all kinds. There are millions of people online, on LinkedIn, that are desperately looking for an opportunity. And if I showed you a way to start a conversation because you're trying to be helpful, and they pour their hearts out to you like you're pouring your heart out to me, they got a problem. And we have a solution for their problem. And we can help them. We could train them. They don't have to chase people. No. People can be coming to them. So, product knowledge about what you're selling. And you've already been good at that when you worked for the casino. You just don't want to chase people and push things on them. Am I right? Exactly. Okay, so we cut it off. My wife was getting temperamental. I was supposed to take her out to dinner. Had to go out with friends to get something to eat. Talk to you tomorrow. And then she goes, for example, I can sell you a wedding with all the fixings you can imagine because I'm passionate about it. And I know that you want that because you came to me looking for a wedding planner or a wedding venue. And in this case, I have no problem of selling you because I know that you'd rather have the satin this or the designer that for your wedding to make it even more special. The same thing goes for the casino events. I love planning them and designing a party for a client around the casino theme and just had the best time providing a great time for others. So yes, when I'm passionate, I can sell. And she wrote, sorry, I was already in mid-text when I got your message. Have a great time and have a great 4th of July. And so here we are. Begins again. And the beautiful thing about all of this is there's no rush. There's absolutely no rush. You can think about what you're going to say. And the beautiful thing is, I mean, the really beautiful thing is you could be talking to 10 people a day like this, exactly like this. You could be saying variations of the same thing 10 times a day. We know she's got a need. We know she's a great communicator. We also know that she can sell anything that she's passionate about. She just doesn't want to have to chase people. Okay? So, all right. So now we're going to pick it up again. Now she's there right now. But let's start out because she loves motivational messages. Okay? And as we start talking to people, we begin to notice again a pattern in the conversation. We're going to be saying the same things. We're going to be sharing the same messages 5 or 6 times a day. So, based on what she told us here, the motivating message that comes to mind is either a message by Mark Twain, a gift which says, when you love what you do, you never work another day in your life. Or there's also a Mark Anthony quote along the same line. Okay, and since we like moving images, let's come up here. And let's make it a GIF. We go over here to images. And he's got some amazing quotes. The more I learn about people, the more I like my dog. He's really got a great sense of humor. So we know, I thought this would be easy. So let's go over to, because we've already saved it, or we can go over to a website. Quotes. Quotes by author. Mark Twain. So here it is. Find a job you enjoy doing and you will never have to work a day in your life. So we'll click on that. Scroll down. Now again, this is new. Because previously, what do we have to do? We'd have to save it to our computer and then upload it. Now we can just come over here, copy the image. And let's come back here. And we can just paste it. Okay, now you want to make sure you send it. So first, we're going to send. Now, even before we start writing, because of the relationship you've established with her, she's gonna see this. In the meantime, now, now, we could jump right back into the conversation. All right. What was the last thing she sent you? Have a great time and have a great 4th of July weekend. Remember what I said? The last message you get has the seeds of where you go with the conversation.
Yes.
Okay. Now you're hey man, I got to get back to this. I want to start talking about this. Let's get back into the conversation. She's not going anywhere. Okay. And this is all part of relationship building. So what's the weather like where you are? John, what's the weather like where you are?
Oh, it's sunny and hot.
And what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
Same thing, sunny and hot.
Well, they're telling us here in South Florida we're going to get rained out.
Yeah.
But
Well, in South Texas, it's hot summers.
we'll send that over. Now, this is going to give us time to organize our thoughts and to think about exactly what we want to say. And the way you basically do that is you can start it up again by saying, I really enjoyed the conversation last night and was thinking about what you told me. Now, again, I've talked to so many people that had your attitude and opinion about network marketing because of a bad experience. And how do we want to bring it up? Okay, number one, to be successful in network marketing, it's not about selling. No, It's not about chasing people. We're going to address every one of the things that she brought up. It's not about cold calling. The truth is, to be successful in network marketing, you got to love people. You got to love helping people. And you really have to be the most successful people in this business today are teachers, are trainers. Because there are millions of people on LinkedIn that are searching, that desperately need to transition into something else. They're desperately looking to make a change. People that, frankly, would cut off a finger to get into our business if they knew about it. And so and again, you know, we're going to kind of have to play it out. But basically what we're going to say is, look, you've already, from what I've learned about you, all you need, you really are great at sales. Okay? When you're passionate about it, there's no cold calling. There's no blah, 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 blah. We're gonna write all of this out. Okay?
Okay.
We can actually start writing it now. And basically have it ready. And so we're going to give her an education on how network marketing really works. We're going to go back through, you know, what we've learned about her, because if you look at her profile, and the fact is she's already got side income, but the side income does not provide her with enough information, with enough income. "30 years of experience working with people, networking."
Oh my gosh, she's fluent in English, Spanish, and French.
Right.
I bet she has overseas contacts.
Yeah. So again, her experience. Now we're going to go back. We got to go back to the conversation. And one of the things she talked about, because it's all about her. Gotta go. And this is the beautiful thing about this. So she told us, "John, you want to copy that and save it? Because you're gonna use that over and over again."
Okay, I'll do that.
Now, I'll tell you, I have alternative revenue streams, but the two side businesses are not enough to sustain a full-time income, which is why I have a full-time job and don't do these businesses on the side. This is something when we talk about the business, when we bring up the business, we're going to come back to this. She's got 2 side businesses. And when she understands how network marketing really works, which is completely in line with how she feels about sales, she could actually start working with you hour or 2 a day and start to build one business that can be worldwide. A business where she is helping people, training people, supporting them, providing them with the tools that they need to be successful. There's no selling. You don't have to sell. I mean, when you think about it, you really don't. We're not trying to sell. We're looking for opportunities to sell. We have what they want. We have what they need. You're going to run into a lot of people, my friend, that have the same negative attitude about network marketing. And the truth is, it's a shame. It really is a shame. We can't blame them for how they feel about it. And so, Cheryl, you want to consider, what one of the hats that you're going to wear is you're almost a goodwill ambassador for network marketing when it's done the correct way. And unfortunately, we're surrounded by people who are not trained or poorly trained to doing bad things. Well, we can't help them. We can't help them. So the other thing you're going to notice is that even though she's active right now, if you go back and look at the times that, she responded to you, I don't think it was in the morning. It was
afternoons.
Exactly. So we've reconnected. We've asked her a question. And what we'll do is, let me check my schedule. And we'll work on a response to questions. Let me hear this. Yeah, after maybe 3 o'clock, we can get together and we'll put it together for her.
Oh, great. Thank you, Max.
I meant to ask you, do you know, or did you know Kirby Wright or Cindy Wright? They were in Zango years ago.
Oh, God, those names are really familiar to me. I don't think I knew them personally.
Yeah, apparently they were
Kirby Wright, yeah.
they were very successful, and somebody introduced them to me yesterday. And anyway, so let me look and see, do we have any more questions? Joseph is raising his hand.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Okay, all righty.
I had. How are you doing this morning?
I'm sorry, what happened?
No, I said I was asking how are you doing this morning.
Oh, better. I still got this damn cough, but but I feel good. I'm gonna give you a call later because I got a couple of things I want to share with you.
Okay,
And
sure.
okay.
Thank you. And I did hear back from Chris Evelina. He's the one that was a little bit wishy-washy, but he said he never heard of network marketing. So I was just wondering what we might be able to
Okay.
send
Well,
him.
okay. So basically, when somebody tells you they never heard of it, we have to go back and say, when I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Mary Kay, Avon. So you bring it into perspective. What do you know
Okay.
about companies like that? You're all going to be saying the same things over and over again. Only you're going to be saying it to different people. And you're just going to get into a routine. And don't think like you have to come up with something new and reinvent the wheel. You really don't. And every once in a while, I'm guilty of it. I'll be working with somebody, and I'm trying to think about what do we say to this person? And I'm trying to come up with something sparky. And then I end up slapping myself in the face. What's wrong with you? We already know. We already know what we're going to say. The more it's this, my friends, this is like learning to dance. I used to compare it to playing golf, but that's too hard because with golf, I mean, you really have to practice. You really have to practice. I could never do it. Okay, every day it's a good day to play golf. It's a good day to go sailing. So I'm going sailing, but I'm a good putter. But when it comes to golf, forget about it. Dancing is something. Even if you have two left feet, with practice, you learn the steps. Once you got the steps down, you get out on the dance floor. The conversation is the rhythm of the conversation. It's music. You're going to find when you say A, they come back with B. You're looking for the person that comes back with B. When you say A and they come back with J, I don't think so. I'm looking for the person that's going to give me B. Those are the people that I want to talk to. And now the more you do it, you can weed out the people relatively quickly. You want to talk to people that are communicating. You want to talk to people that you could genuinely say, I like this person. I'm having fun with this person. Now, initially, you might not feel that way, but the more you do it, you're clearly going to be able to pick out the ones that you're having fun with from the people that, it's like pulling teeth. You learn the steps. Then you get out on a dance floor. And like anything else, the more people you dance with, the better you're going to get. And frankly, the better dancers you dance with, the better you're going to get. So as people communicate with you, you're going to get better. I can't tell you how many people have come back to me after 5 months, 6 months, and they come back and say, when I think about what I knew and what I did when I first started and where I am now, I'm a totally different person. You're all heading down the same road. You're all on the same path to great success. And the best part about it is you are never, ever going to run out of people to talk to. So if you mess up a conversation, it's okay. Stop talking to them. You don't have to chase. Talk to other people. So we'll be back at 4 o'clock. I sent out an early Happy Independence Day message yesterday. I got another one scheduled for tomorrow. And I hope you all have a wonderful and a safe 4th of July. And Anna, I like your new cover. Like your new cover. So we'll catch up to all of you at 4.
Have a good 4th, Mike.